The day has arrived. It is Championship Sunday here in River Falls, Wisconsin. What a scene pregame. A big crowd. You're ready to file into Hunt Arena. A capacity crowd, the hottest ticket around for this Division III Women's Ice Hockey National Championship matchup. The defending national champion, River Falls Falcons, host the Amherst College Mammoths. We are live on NCAA.com. That's what they're playing for on this Sunday. Alongside Kelly Schultz, my name's Matt Menzel. Biggest storyline, it's the number one offense against the number one defense.
This number one offense of the University of Wisconsin River Falls, they've been averaging 6.1 goals per game. On the other side of the ice, Amherst College Mammoths, get this, 0.9 goals per game allowed. It's going to be an incredible matchup between these two teams.
Bailey Olson in the red for River Falls against Anna Baxter in the white for Amherst. Happy to have you with us. And this game is underway as the Mammoths send into the Falcon zone out there with the likes of B. Flynn along with Ayla Abbott, two very talented freshmen on this starting line of forwards for the Mammoths. Gretchen Dan and Claire O'Connor on the blue line in front of Natalie Stott, the starting goaltender. And for the Falcons, they counter with Alexa Nickum, who started the scoring on Friday in the semifinal victory against Augsburg. Out there with Bailey Olson, Madison Katerlich on defense, McKenna Ori along with Kalia Lindquist in front of Jordan O'Kane.
River Falls only making two changes to their roster since that semifinal game. Out is Jacobs and Steffes, in is Hickson, and the other Katerlich sister, McKenna, the other twin, as her sister Madison is on that top line for River Falls.
Get a piece of the puck, did it. Jordan O'Kane, the 5'5 junior from Alexandria, Minnesota, between the pipes for the Falcons. Taken away at center and shot right back into the zone by Alejandra Ubari, back for her junior campaign from Glenview, Illinois. Good press early on here from Amherst, looking to get that first opportunity, a save made. Off the look in front for Annabelle Raffin, a freshman from Woodbridge, Connecticut.
Well, Amherst definitely knows that they need a quick start here because River Falls, once they get started, once they get rolling, if Amherst gives them any opportunities to score here, that River Falls team is hard to stop.
In the semifinal on Friday, Amherst involved in a defensive battle for the first couple of periods before eventually coming away with a victory against their fellow NESCAC foe in Middlebury. That was a 3-1 final.
Yeah, with Alyssa Shue scoring twice in that game.
After scoring 6 times prior to. A big-time performance for Shue. A whistle coming here. That comes 1:47. The first penalty of the game goes against River Falls for tripping. That's going to go against Sammy Poole.
Well, River Falls this year on the penalty kill, 86.8%. Meanwhile, the Amherst Mammoths, 17.9% on the power play.
Michaela Ball along with Heidi Niskanen, the two referees. The linesmen are Joe Septrum along with Eric Frickman. Face-off to the right of Jordan O'Kane. Back out to the point and blocked. Out of the zone it goes after the windup by Gretchen Dan. Tracked down by Amherst. Up this right wing is Elisa Shue. Mentioned her performance when she scored twice. It was her first goal since scoring on the 21st of February for the Mammoths. And again, the Falcons able to send it out of the zone.
Falcons didn't give up a single power play goal in that semifinal game. Pretty stingy on that PK.
Amherst 1 for 3. A couple of shots among their 3 power play opportunities. The power play goal was scored by Shue that started the scoring. A minute 57 to the third against Middlebury. So a couple of nice clearances early on. Now Maeve Reynolds makes things go for this offense, coming in with a team high of 17 assists, picking up that 17th on Friday. Look at back out in front, plenty of traffic there for the Falcons. Knocked away from Ayla Abbott. Mentioned one of the talented freshmen, along with B. Flynn, who came up big in the team's quarterfinal victory. Dump back into the Falcon zone. Along this near side, you have Maeve Reynolds, a second-team All-American. And a takeaway here involving Catherine Bell for the Falcons. Off the clearance with 35 seconds left on the Amherst power play. Early stages of this national championship game. This being the 22nd edition in D3 women's ice hockey. Amherst looking for their third national championship, their first since 2010. Falcons back in the championship game for the third time, looking to make it back-to-back, looking to become the sixth school to repeat. It's going to be a successful penalty kill here for the Falcons. Put off the near wall. Out of the box comes Sammy Poole. Brought in by Kara Mancini. Backhands it across. Off the ricochet, Madison Catterlick. Right back through center. Down with Madison Catterlick. And a penalty coming up here against Amherst. That's going to come 4:04 into this opening period. And to the box for Amherst, Maggie Grosek.
Amherst with a number 2 penalty kill in the country, 93.4%, where River Falls is 33.7% on the power play, the top power play in the country right now.
Amherst has not allowed a power play goal in the last 3 straight and 12 of the last 13. So Grosek with a hooking minor. The Falcons, they have power play goals in 21 of 30 games. Had a streak of 9 consecutive games with a power play goal snapped in that semifinal on Friday. Catterlick across the blue line. Pressure from Gretchen Dan, the NESCAC Defensive Player of the Year. Overcame Reynolds. Applying some good pressure in that far circle. Off the attempt, a block here as Sammy Poole on the windup for the Falcons. Comes back up with it on that far side. And looking to stuff it home on that right side. Yep, Alexa Nicko, I mentioned she started the scoring on Friday. It came 3:41 and off an assist from Tylee Jones in the 4-2 victory against Augsburg. Back out to the point. Allison Carruthers along the near side with Madison Catterlick. Carruthers. Catterlick outside this near circle. Bouncing puck. Got away from Bailey Olson. And a clearance for Amherst. Retrieving the puck does Allison Carruthers. Named a first-team all-conference selection again this season. Here in the blue line, knocked away from Megan Goodrow, who came through with a big goal, the game winner. Her 6th game-winning goal of the year in that semifinal on Friday. 2
big clearing plays here by Emily Holman, helping out her penalty killers for Amherst.
Power play has 20 seconds remaining. And back up is Emily Holman. Falcons give it away at center. It's taken away by Alejandra Ubari. As Mammoth's about to get back to full strength. This near-sided Megan Goodrow playing at her 91st career game. Back to 5-on-5 with 13:52 to go here in the first.
Shots on goal even at 2 apiece.
Sent in by Ellie Bryce. Into the corner with a takeaway here for the Mammoths. Off the stick, a Carlisle Brush. Her sophomore year. And a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Mammoths. Have to go back after it. Off that look from Abbin. Came through with a goal and an assist in the quarterfinal victory against Colby, a team the Mammoths fell to a couple of times during the course of the regular season, but got revenge here in the NCAA tournament. Takeaway for Kaylee Nickum. Nickum fires! Back on the near side. Madison Laverne looking to reach out and find it. Got away from Kennedy Bielenberg-Howarth. That's going to go down the length of the ice for icing against Amherst.
Well, both goalies not really having to do much here in this shift, but Natalie Stott made a save on one end, and Jordan O'Kane watched the puck go wide, so not much for quality scoring chances yet.
Stott, a 5'10 junior from Franklin, Massachusetts. We're going to cover it up here. Puck on free. Back on the near side with Alexa Nickum. And a save here for Natalie Stott, who comes in having won 9 consecutive. Coming off a 17 save, 1 goal allowed performance against Middlebury.
Natalie Stott with 11 shutouts a season, a .88 goals against average. And we watch her come up with this big save. She had a point-blank shot right to the pads. Was able to cover that one up.
Carruthers had it deflect up into the air, bouncing puck near the slot area, and again a cover up for Natalie Stott.
Stott's only given up 24 goals this whole season in over 1,644 minutes played.
Came to the weekend, number 1 in the nation, that goals against average, 3rd in the nation when you look at save percentage. Abbin off the left wing boards. Abbin looking to send it out in front. Outside the crease with B. Flynn. And freshman to freshman among 5 freshmen for Amherst. Bring back 18-22 from that of a season ago, but back in the NCAA tournament for the 10th time for a 3rd consecutive year and back into the championship game for the 2nd time in the last 3 years after they were a runner-up. You go back to 2023 against Gustavus Adolphus in a matchup that was hosted by the Mammoths. Otherwise, they have a couple of titles winning back-to-back in 2009 and 2010. Their 3 championship prior game appearances.
It's been a long time since these 2 teams have matched up, though. 2012, the last time Amherst and River Falls have met. And it was Amherst with the 2-1 win in that battle.
In fact, meeting for the 4th time all-time, and the Falcons have never beaten the Mammoths. 0-3. Just want to change that here and repeat after the Falcons win their first ever national championship in this building last year. A 4-1 victory against Elmira. Bell against Reynolds. And a face-off win for the Falcons to put off the right wing boards. Sent around. You have Laverne on this near side, back out near the point with McKenna Ori. Options in front with both Bell along with Kaylee Nickum. As Bell waits back. The Mammoths go right back toward the corner. Nearly taken away by Nickum. Knocked down at the point on that far side by Kalila Lindquist.
The late penalty was called here.
Yep.
Cross check against River Falls, number 22.
So Kaylee Nickum into the box for the Falcons. 8:05 into this opening period. Power play number 2 for Amherst. 8 power play goals over the last 9 games for the Mammoths. Had a tough time getting opportunities on their first power play chance. Another clearance here by the Falcons, met halfway by Natalie Stott.
Mammoths went 1 for 3 on the power play in the semifinal game against Middlebury.
Sent in by Reynolds, but give it right back, got away from B. Flynn. And again, trying to send it right back in to Ayla Abbin, who deflected off a player, and the Falcons will send it while it's out of play into the Falcons team bench here. May have ricocheted, let's see. It did in fact deflect into the bench area. Was waiting to see if maybe it ricocheted over toward Amherst's side, but new puck needed. And a face-off back into the Falcon zone to the right of Jordan O'Kane. She is coming off with 22 saves, 2 goals allowed performance against the Augies on Friday. On the far wall, Anna Baxter plays it back out to the point. Now Baxter right back out. Baxter getting the pass back from Gretchen Dan. Again, plenty of red shirts all in front for the Falcons, and a redirect for Dan. Taking that one, Allie Bryce, she skates off for the Falcons. Able to block the windup for Gretchen Dan. Some miscommunication there after the Mammoth making a change to their line. Pass went across the way. No harm done with 55 seconds left in the second. Mammoth's power play. That was dumped in by Anna Baxter.
Dangerous miscue there for Amherst.
And again with Ayla Abbin. Angling it wide there for Amherst. Waiting back on the near side, Madison Laverne for the Falcons. Right back toward the corner. Now center point on the windup. Chance there with Annabelle Raffin. Again, number of Mammoths directly in front there looking for that rebound. Raffin on that back wall on this near side. You have Abbin. That's one thing that stood out about the play of Amherst in that matchup on Friday, especially in the third period, was a number of players all around that net for potential rebound putbacks.
Well, they needed that net front, positioning just to get anything by Middlebury's goaltender.
Back to 5-on-5, so the Falcons start 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. That net presence, humongous in the quarterfinal against Colby. And sent ahead by Sammy Lester, who was incoming for Amherst. Olsen, get a piece of it that started to flex back out. Ori. And again, Amherst will send it ahead with numbers up that left wing, and just dumped into the Falcon zone, and out goes Sammy Lester. Backhanded, angling back in Alexa Nickel. Off the stick of McKenna Ori. Put off the near wall. Out near center, off of Mancini, but the Falcons controls, they play it back to their own end. Up that right side, too much zip on it, looking for Kylie Jones. Back behind the Amherst cage. Up that left wing with Baxter. And she'll head off as we have a stoppage here in play with 8:50 to go in this opening period, and no score. Again, you have offense versus defense, the storyline coming in as both teams look to settle in to this national championship game environment.
Well, again, shots on net 5-4 in favor of the Falcons. Both teams have had some good looks so far, and you mentioned that net front presence that the Mammoths have had. River Falls doesn't have that. They like to play from the perimeter.
You saw Jordan O'Kane a second ago taking over as the primary goaltender for the Falcons, replacing Jordan O'Connor, helping the Falcons run the table. A perfect 31-0 last year en route to the national championship. Off the back wall there from Megan Gaudreau. But Jordan O'Kane, a second-team All-American. As many as 27 saves in a game, which came against Eau Claire back on the 23rd of November. Along this near wall. The Mammoths looking back out to the point. Swung in again with Ubari, who's been active here in this first period. Pass up ice behind Laverne, who will send it around the back wall. Speed on display, too, for the Falcons. That was evident on Friday against Augsburg. Their speed, and eventually, in a game that was tied at 1, tied at 2, the Falcons able to create some separation with a 2-goal third period. From her knee, Laverne. Ahead from Ubari. Through neutral. And again with Kenzie Dunn. She came up big last year, getting it done as we referenced Kenzie Dunn. 2 enormous goals in the month of March. A year in which she scored 3 times all year. But able to come through with the game-winning goal in both the WIAC O'Brien Cup Championship against Eau Claire and then the National Championship game-winning goal against Elmira. Madison Catterlick back out to the point. And that goes wide. That was swung in by Lindquist. Back out there for the Falcons. Out in front is Alexa Nickum. Banked off the near wall. Backhanded down low by Ori. From the circle, Nickum on the backhand. Off that pass from Olsen.
Huge save there by Natalie Stott. Got her stick on it. Sent it away.
Back up is Kelsey Stewart for the Mammoths. Ori. And deflects out for a face-off here with 6:28 to go in this opening period, so a new puck necessary.
We'll take a look here at this replay of how this all unfolded. Yeah, that backhanded shot there, and big save for Natalie Stott.
Alexa Nickum coming in with 8 goals and 26 assists. Bailey Olsen hoping to get things started. She's had quite the year, 26 goals and 31 assists, and be named the National Player of the Year. She was awarded the Laura Hurd Award. That on Thursday. And again, rightfully so. And you look at her numbers. She's blossomed this season after coming through with 10 goals and 12 assists last year. That same award given to Maddie McCollins of the Falcons last year, a senior on that national championship team. But 4 Falcons have won that award over the years.
It's incredible. The Falcons with 7 players over 30 points a season, including Olsen with 57.
Bell got spun around in the slot after the pass from Laverne. Sammy Poole back in the corner. Also on the near wall is Bell. Bell going after it, but the Mammoths control, leave it right back near side. Claire O'Connor. A look up ice and played off glass. Comes near side with Maeve Reynolds. Made the second team All-American, and she's had a fantastic year. And quite the facilitator for this Amherst attack. Over now 17 assists. That's a career best. Her previous high was 14 accomplished last year. Kept in by the Falcons, but sent behind Madison Catterlick. Over the reach of Sammy Poole. Out the center again with Nickum. They battle for the puck at the point. From this Lodge, we're 4:35 to go here in the first. Hope that a couple of players with the digging motion. The puck finally coming free. Got away from Olsen and put off the left wing boards. Boy, trying to go up ice. Mancini had an opportunity there with Natalie Fu, who has some open ice in front of her. Deflects off the official. And a face-off coming here at 4:20 to go in this opening period.
Well, you were talking about Jordan O'Kane and her 27 saves she made against Eau Claire. It's easy when you're a goaltender and your team is putting up 10, 11, 12 goals in every game. And
plenty of goal support.
6.1 gives her just that much more confidence, knowing that, you know, she just has to do her job and her team's going to take care of the rest.
Yeah, the Falcons, we've talked about, number 1 in the nation when it comes to scoring, 182 goals. On top of the fact they keep the pressure on too, with 43 shots per game. Nifty move. Ori fires. Stott with the save. Played right back out. Lindquist. And a cover up here for Stott. A couple of options there in front. But it came out to Lindquist. This one stays scoreless.
And Natalie Stott, watching that puck come at her, and you watch her make her move. Went down for it. Swept it away. And then came up with the second save here.
We saw in front with Bryce looking for perhaps a redirect. The first look came from Ori before Ori, with the rebound, played it right back out to Lindquist. Asking for the puck, Laverne. Instead it comes to Ori. Off the spin. She'll fire! And Bell with the rebound will backhand it right back out. Lindquist off the far wall. Into the corner with Kaylee Nickum. On this near side with McKenna Ori. She's come up big coming into this tournament here in River Falls. Had points. Number of games. You look throughout for Ori, points over the last 4, 5 of the last 6. Now it's heading into the matchup on Friday. Face off for the Falcon zone to the right of Jordan O'Kane. Down to 3:12 left here in the opening period. Shots on goal at 7-6 in favor of the Falcons. Found by Carruthers. Carruthers came into the weekend with points in 5 consecutive. Sent the head, but off the stick of Nickum. Stays near the blue line. Olsen off the back wall, off the back of the cage. Gathered in by Gretchen Dan. Dan, a junior from New Hampshire. Among 13 upperclassmen up and down this Amherst roster. Gretchen Dan. Waiting for some help. Instead, we'll leave it in the corner. The forward line changing up here for the Mammoths. Stewart. And off the aid from Anna Baxter. Baxter has Abbott out there along this nearest wall. Now on the back skate involving Kelsey Stewart. Can that speed on display with Jones. Moving in. Stott with a save, and she lays out. Puck still free. Now a cover up for Natalie Stott.
Stott coming up huge. That puck squirted free, but she eventually put her glove down on it and was able to secure it. River Falls with some great speed there.
I was going to say, started with the speed there of Kylie Jones, the WIC Newcomer of the Year. She has scored 8 goals on the year in 8 different games. Bielenberg Howarth. Flicked off the skate. Back out far side. Got away from Kenzie Dunn. Left at center. And the Mammoths come up with it. That was swung off the back wall by Kelsey Stewart. 1:35 to go here in the first. We have no score inside Hunt Arena. Had a seat to be had. Another capacity crowd. A quick selling ticket. That was the case last year too, and couldn't move. 1,789 was the attendance last year for a place that has a capacity of 1,400. Ori. And again with Alexa Nickel. Ori. And Stott comes up with it.
Stott having to collect that pop-up right into her chest.
Watch this bunny hop. Off the windup by McKenna Ori, who again keeps this one scoreless with just over a minute left here in the first.
A nice pass there, right down the slot, right into the chest of Stott. She'll come up with another big save here.
Yeah, back to live action with a quick cover up for Natalie Stott.
Falcons with 9 shots on goal. Mammoths was 5.
Again, Stott has been the primary goaltender among 3 used by the Mammoths this season. They have all combined what has been a 14 shutout year for the goaltenders in the defense. And only allowing a total of 25 goals and only allowing around 21 shots a game. That being put to the test here in this one. A Stott puck comes free, but they will blow the whistle.
Oh, it was a quick whistle.
Yeah, Lindquist had the look.
River Falls fans not happy with that quick whistle.
But you know, as an official, you're told if you can't see that puck,
you blow that whistle. Yes. Of course.
And again, from that angle, puck got away from Stott, off the windup by Lindquist. Again in the corner, getting tangled up, Kaylee Nickel. Good ozone pressure from the Falcons. Caitlin Ron waits back. She gets back. Marie-Eve Marlowe. Appearance here for Amherst with 20 seconds left in this opening period. Bell collided in 2 as the puck goes down ice. After it, Madison Laverne. No one out in front. Although Olsen incoming. Leaves it out in front. That was sent behind Madison Catterlick. Now look at a counter. Too much pressure there for Maeve Reynolds. That's it through 1. So a scoreless opening period here from River Falls, Wisconsin. And what a first period of your Falcons fan. Got to be pleased with the way that first period ended with the ozone pressure.
There was some great fast-paced hockey there. River Falls with some speed. Mammoths with some great defense, coming up with some key saves. Natalie Stott at one end. O'Kane didn't have to do a whole lot here as of late, and those shots on net show at 9-6 here after 1.
Indeed, that's the story after 1. With the Falcons keeping the pressure on, as that is what these teams are playing for. We will have a champion crowned by day's end. We continue here on Championship Sunday. You're watching coverage of the 2025 NCAA Division III Women's Ice Hockey Championship on NCAA.com. Wisconsin, the national championship game for D3 Women's Ice Hockey at Hunt Arena before a capacity crowd. And the way these two teams got the championship Sunday, you look at the first semifinal from Friday, was a battle of Nescac foes, Amherst and Middlebury, and a 3-1 win for the Mammoths.
And it was Alyssa Shoe with 2 goals in that game, including the game-winning goal. They had an empty net goal by B. Flynn. That would wrap things up and send them to the championship game.
The nightcap featuring River Falls against Augsburg in their first ever NCAA tournament appearance.
And Augsburg just wasn't able to hold off this River Falls Falcons team. The Falcons winning 4-2 with a game-winning goal coming from Megan Goudreau from Bryce on the assist.
Falcons down 2-1 in that game. Much like last year, they were down 2-1 in their semi against Adrian before going on to win the national championship a couple of days later. You see the bracket from the quarterfinal round on. A field that began with 12 down to the final 2. Again, meeting for the first time in 13 years. First time, though, in an NCAA tournament setting. In that first period, either team scoring, although the Falcons double up officially the Mammoths in shots at 10-5.
It was a fast-paced game for the Falcons. They had a lot of speed. They showed off their speed. On the other end of the ice, the Mammoths had to play a lot of defense. Got great goaltending, though, from Natalie Stott, the All-American.
Baxter and Olsen will get this second period started, and away we go. Period number 2. We began the broadcast by talking about the number 1 offense in the nation, the Falcons against the number 1 defense in the nation in Amherst. Neither one of these teams has been shut out this season. B. Flynn, kind of a quiet first period. Same thing, though, with Alisa Sue after the aforementioned 2-goal performance on Friday. Although, again, she had 6 goals all year prior to Friday, and then scoring her first goal since the 21st of February. McKenna Ori not so quiet in that first period. Olsen to Ori in the slot. Scores!
The setup by Bailey Olsen on that pass that set up that goal for McKenna Ori was perfectly placed.
Just 40 seconds into the second period.
Bailey Olsen with her 32nd assist of the season. McKenna Ori, her 15th goal.
This comes after McKenna Ori had 3 shots to lead the attack in that first period. But you said it, great setup from Bailey Olsen. Gets this place fired up, and they were jacked up already.
And the Falcons with that momentum and the crowd on their side here. The Mammoths need to come back here and respond quickly.
Face-off glove side of Jordan O'Kane. Bryce, along with Maeve Reynolds, going to squeeze through that far wall. Marie-Eve Marlowe waiting back out near the point. You have Gretchen Dan. Note that Alexa Nicklum gets a secondary assist for the Falcons, with the primary assist for Olsen off that goal that came 40 seconds into the second period. That was put in by McKenna Ori.
Alexa Nicklum with her 27th assist of the season, now 35 points on the year for the freshman out of Orono, Minnesota. What an incredible story she's had this year.
When you look with McKenna Ori throughout her career, the accolades have followed. As a freshman, was a second-team All-American, was the Conference Newcomer of the Year, first-team All-American last year, first-team All-American again this year. And a great setup again from Olsen. Fu over with Annabelle Raffin. Out of the far side for the Mammoths, trying to elude Yanku Madison Laverne. On the back skate now from Alejandra Ubari. It was kept in by B. Flynn. Kennedy Bielenberg Howarth. A sophomore from Rochester, Minnesota. Out of the zone, Bell. Right back out of the Falcons' end of the ice. And behind the cage is Kenzie Dunn. 107 games now played by Dunn, a senior from Minnesota. Mentioned the game winner last year in the 4-1 championship victory against Elmira. Big third period in that victory for River Falls. Trying to get it away from Olsen, who was back behind the Amherst net. Now through center. Got away from Baxter. B. Flynn. Lengthy shift As she makes her way back toward the Mammoth bench. It's a center. The backhanded ahead. Off the feed from Shu, but an offside whistle against Amherst.
Marie-Eve Marlowe was in just half a stride ahead of her line mate there. Caused that whistle. Otherwise, they would have had some great momentum going into the offensive zone.
So far, it's one shot. It went in here in the second period combined. And a face-off win for the Mammoths, backhanded by Carlisle Brush. Again for Brush. And knocked by Carruthers out of the Mammoths' end of the ice. On the far side with Ellie Bryce. She's now played in 116 career games. A senior from St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin. Marie-Eve Marlowe. Dan waiting back out. And near side, Maeve Reynolds as well. Looking up ice, you have Kylie Jones. Well, across for Jones in front. You see that developing on the feed from Megan Goodrow. Bryce out in that slot area as well as his puck is going to go up and out. So a souvenir for one of the 1,400 plus fans packed in the Hunt Arena.
Nice defensive play there by the Mammoths on that shot on net. And I don't know if we're going to get a chance to watch it, but helping out their goaltender there, Natalie Stott, and keeping this a one-goal game.
Bell against Raffin on the draw to the right of Natalie Stott. And a face-off win for the Falcons. Stott will make the catch on the attempt by Kennedy Bielenberg. Howarth, who has scored 4 times this season. Her last point, a goal against Stevens Point on February 15th. And that was until she picked up an assist on a Madison Laverne goal against Augsburg on Friday. Assist number 6. Falcons had 29 shots, gave up 24 against the Augies here on Friday. Kenzie Dunn and the rebound for Bielenberg Howarth. You and I talked before this game, this atmosphere. And certainly for the Falcons, able to take advantage of it. Now if you're the Mammoths trying to weather the storm.
The student section just to my right hasn't sat down all game.
Nor will they, as Kenzie Dunn with that last opportunity. Saw this on Friday too, saw this last year. And a look there at the Amherst faithful, the Cowboy hats.
Yes, and that is actually Emily Holman's mom. She's a junior captain for this Amherst team. Her mom, Pam, is the one who made all of those Cowboy hats. She sold them out in moments. All the moms, there's a couple of dads even, that have those Mammoth Cowboy hats. And I asked one of the Mammoth fans if, I said, people normally ride horses, but not mammoths. And she said, oh yeah, tusks up, we're riding mammoths.
Yeehaw! As Olsen after it here for the Falcons. Right now looking to hang on tight here in this championship matchup. So far a couple of shots for the Falcons in this second period. Alexa Nickel dropping it back. Wrestled away out to the point with Lindquist.
Delayed penalty coming up here against the Mammoths. A tripping call. Actually, it'll be against River Falls.
4:45 the time of the call. Olsen to the box.
Like I said, it's hard to see that corner with the fans standing up next to me. Didn't see who touched up that puck, but yep, there's that trip.
Amherst 0 for 2 on the power play in the first period. Not a single shot on either one of those power play chances. Trying to change that here. Raffin.
Ooh, almost sent to traffic.
Ayla Abbin had it blocked. And with B. Flynn pinned in the corner on this logic from Carruthers. Out to the point with Raffin. Out it goes. Has to chase after it. Off the stick, Natalie Stott.
Raffin wasn't watching the puck. Eyes were up ahead looking toward the net when that puck came back at her.
Marie-Eve Marlowe seeing it fly by. And again retrieved by Amherst. They come in at 23-5-1. They have won a season best 9 consecutive games as Amherst. Boy, this Falcons penalty kill unit has been on so far today. Another clearance. Mammoth looking for their first shot of this second period. They've been limited to, so far, 5 shots on goal.
Well, coming into today, they've only given up 9 power play goals and 68 attempts.
A look for Gretchen Dan and Jordan O'Kane on the second effort.
So far, both teams have been solid on the penalty kill. Now, River Falls is so good at clearing that puck.
Gretchen Dan coming from an athletic family. Mother played lacrosse, also a rower at Harvard. Dad played football at Dartmouth. Raffin, back wall, Reynolds. Abbin, and back after goes Raffin. This is the line that's been producing. Ayla Abbin along with B. Flynn out there right now for Amherst. They have 17 seconds left on their third power play. They have 1 shot so far. That goes wide. It was dumped in again by Ubari. And over the reach of Claire O'Connor. That will do it for the power play. Off the skate of Sammy Lester. And fresh from the box, Olsen will shovel it into the Amherst zone. Nearly knocked free by Natalie Fu. Now through center, Carruthers. Picked off in the slot by Claire O'Connor. Carruthers to Olsen. Across the blue line. Olsen. Off the right pad. A stop, the rebound, put back.
Great placement there. Waiting for that rebound. And River Falls goes up 2-0 on that goal.
Madison Cadillac on the putback to make it a 2-0 River Falls advantage.
Watch how this played out. This is a hard-working goal. Shot originally by Olsen, and a big play there for number 3, Madison Cadillac.
Off the right pad, a stop, but as mentioned, Madison Cadillac in the right spot.
Her 22nd of the season.
The officials now having a discussion in front of the penalty box area. That goal coming 7:08 into the second.
Not sure if there was anybody in the crease. Maybe we can catch that replay again here. I didn't notice anything, but they're obviously discussing something down there right out in front of the penalty box.
And that whole sequence started with Olsen fresh out of the penalty box.
We're going to watch it again here. And there was a player in the crease, but it was Mammoth's player, so I don't think there's any way that they're going to waive this off, but
Figuring that penalty had expired against Olsen. Out of the box, found the puck. Into the Mammoth's zone she went, and leaving this opportunity on the rebound putback as it stands right now for Madison Cadillac. Came to the weekend with points in 5 of the last 7. And entering this weekend, number 1 in the entire nation with 6 game-winning goals.
Yeah, they're still discussing something. We're going to watch this again a little bit slower.
So Stott.
Oh, they're looking to see if it was kicked in. It went off the back of her skate. Her stick was up in the air. Watch this. Yeah, came off of the back of her skate. So they're trying to determine whether or not it was kicked in. It didn't look like she made a kicking motion. Did it come off of her?
No goal.
Oh, they waved
no
it
goal
off,
for the
so
kicking motion.
That there was some motion there. So the Mammoths get a break here on this waved off goal.
That's a good call. Watching that replay.
I didn't see it the first
No,
time.
I'm with you.
And I didn't really see it the second time.
I was watching the right pad of Natalie Stott.
Yes.
Next thing you know, as mentioned, Madison Cadillac in the right spot, or at the time, thought she was in the right spot. And tough deflection there for what they call a kick for Cadillac. No goal, and it stays 1-0 with 12:52 left here in the second.
Well, the second replay we watched, I was looking to see if there was a player in the crease, and there was only a Mammoth there with her goaltender. But that third time, I'm like, maybe it went off of her skate. The refs are still discussing something here with the... Oh, they are challenging the call. So we're going to take another look here.
And for the Falcons, you look at Jeff Matthews, the head coach for Amherst College, 13th year, 12th season. And a look there at Joe Cranston, who is back 26 seasons now with the Falcons.
Here's that play again. It came off of Stott's pad, and it went off the back of the skate. It looks like a River
So not
Falls.
necessarily kicking motion, a deflection.
More of a deflection. We'll see if we can watch this a little bit different angle here.
She's not kicking. She's not making that.
Actually, I think it went off of her back. It's hard to see where the puck is right here because Stott is in the way, but I don't think that's a kicking motion.
Well, there it almost looks like she gets a blade on it.
Oh, yeah, it looks right there.
That right blade.
Yep, she does get her blade on it. Oh, yeah, it went off of her blade of her skate.
You see Claire O'Connor trying to keep that puck from crossing the goal line, could not.
I don't know if River Falls is going to win this challenge.
And again, remember the ruling on the ice, kicking motion, so no goal. You have enough there to overturn that call. So right now it's 1-0 in favor of the Falcons. Great challenge here for Joe Cranston.
Well, and it's the off-ice officials that are taking a look at this right now. And they might have a different vantage point
They do.
than we do.
So again, off the skate. Watch Natalie Stott make that save, or at least attempt to. And again, guess who started that sequence? Bailey Olsen, who started the sequence for the goal that, as of right now, stands for the Falcons.
Yeah, Olsen had that beautiful shot that came up the slot. The rebound came off of Stott over towards Katerlich, and it went, from what we can see, off of her skate. Whether her momentum on that skate was going toward the net at the time, and they gave her the goal.
So from goal to no goal to goal, off the video review, a challenge that's successful for Coach Joe Cranston. And I think, again, a big part of it is no kicking motion, more of a deflection.
It was more of a deflection. You could tell her body turned as the puck was coming back toward her. She didn't have a chance to really get a shot off that rebound. And it hit the back of her skate, so...
It is now 2-0 Falcons, and a goal scored by Madison Katerlich.
That goal coming at the 7:08 mark of the second period.
And now Jeff Matthews getting the explanation as to what was seen. Reynolds against Olsen on the faceoff. And back to play we go with a 2-0 lead for River Falls. Looking for more. Olsen got tripped up by, while she was crossing that blue line, looked like got crisscrossed Madison Katerlich, who tripped her up, and an offside whistle against River Falls. Faceoff just outside the Amherst blue line. Bell on back to Lindquist. Backhand near side, Nickum. And sent back by Anna Baxter. Baxter along the far side. Brown center ice along with Ayla Abbin. And down goes Bell. Got hit by the puck. You have B. Flynn back on the ice as well for the Mammoths. The faceoff coming here with 12:21 left here in the second. So far, 4 shots here in the second for the Falcons. They've allowed just 1. It came on the third power play opportunity of the afternoon for Amherst. At the point with Kennedy Bielenberg-Howarth. Out at the point is Kenzie Dunn. Bielenberg-Howarth on the far wall. Back in that corner with Annabelle Raffit. Back out with Ellie Bryce. On the windup, Kennedy Bielenberg-Howarth, stopped by Natalie Stott.
Hard slap shot there, but Stott was able to hold on to that puck. And after a scoreless first period, here we are, 2-0, not even halfway through our hockey game.
Elisa Shue on the ice now for the Mammoths. Want to get out of their own end of the ice. We saw this toward the end of the first period as well. I just want to put off the back wall with Marie-Eve Marlowe. Back through center. Brought in by Nickum. Alexa Nickum. Back out to the point, Allison Carruthers. Playing right back down low. Trying to go back toward Nickum, but Carruthers on the second effort. Amherst, long pass to the left wing. Pass the stick of Marie-Eve Marlowe. And Maeve Reynolds out there as well, trying to make something happen as that puck flies over her reach. The Bell trying to send it ahead. Up ice with Madison Laverne. And on the near side with Kaylee Nickel. Far side with Ayla Abbin. Another stoppage here with 10:54 to go in this second. But Amherst having a tough time getting something going when it comes to their offense.
I mentioned it even before this game started, River Falls against Augsburg. Once the wheels were spinning and they got some scoring, it was hard to stop their momentum. So Mammoths right now playing from behind, trying to regain some of that momentum.
We talked about offense versus defense, but for the Falcons, to their credit, their defense not too shabby. And in fact, they came into this weekend second of the nation, winning games by over 4 goals per.
That's a tough team to defend.
You mentioned it earlier. If you're a goaltender for this Falcons team, you've had plenty of goal support. A little bit of a safety net. Mancini trying to make something happen for the Mammoths. Had it blocked instead by Kenzie Dunn. Kylie Jones. And again, the Falcons back out with it. Left for Bryce. This is a speedy line right here, which includes Kylie Jones. We saw that spin on display in the first period. Kennedy Bielenberg-Howarth.
I think Raffin caught that puck out of midair and stopped it out in front of her goaltender.
See, the Mammoths trying to do all they can to clear this puck, and they have had a tough time doing so. It seems like any time they have an opportunity, in comes a couple of Falcons to keep the attack alive. Bielenberg-Howarth trying to get the redirect in front from Alexa Nickum. At the blue line with Bielenberg-Howarth. An offside whistle against River Falls.
Falcons out shooting the Mammoths now 15-6 here.
They come in with a record of 25-3 and 2 have won 10 consecutive. Playing on home ice as the away team, quote-unquote, in this national championship matchup, but inside Hunt Arena now for a 7th consecutive game. Amherst trying to knock it through center. It's knocked away from Shue. And then trying to send it ahead to Reynolds. To Shue. Going to get back into the slot area. Good press from the backside from Carruthers, and yet somehow Shue testing O'Kane.
O'Kane coming up with that save, going down into the splits.
How about the job of Shue trying to get a stick on that puck despite the pressure on the backside that came from Carruthers. On the near wall, Carruthers. Looking out in front. Not a clear look there for Anna Baxter. Abbin B. Flynn. Flynn. The stop was picked off. And Ayla Abbin in front. B. Flynn. Here's side, Ayla Abbin. Abbin's going to fire, but knocked off the stick of Jordan O'Kane. Out in front, a chance. Oh, what a look at Bobby Raffin. And the Mammoths put it in.
Nice rebound goal. That was a hard-working goal there by Amherst. They never gave up on that play despite O'Kane coming up with a couple of big saves and that defense out in front blocking.
B. Flynn. After the look that came from Annabelle Raffin. Stays with it. Second try. 3 shots during that whole sequence.
Just squirts that one right through. Past O'Kane. We've got ourselves a 1-goal game here. That's just the momentum that Amherst was looking for.
11:53 at the time of the goal. B. Flynn now with points in 6 consecutive games. Put the finishing touches on that semifinal victory against Middlebury.
Her 15th goal of the season, the first year out of Berlin, Connecticut.
That comes off just the third shot of this period for Amherst.
They gave the assist to Abbin and Raffin. Abbin with her 9th assist, Raffin with her 6th.
Almost stuffed in front by Reynolds. And again, it all started with the shot by Raffin, who came onto the ice. Great spot. Had a rocket of an attempt. Nothing developing there in front for Reynolds. Ellie Bryce off the near wall and backhanded down ice by Emily Homan. The second team all-conference selection a couple of years back. Knocked off the stick of Shoe. Right back out near the point. Kelsey Stewart on that far wall with Anna Baxter. Leaving it over again with B. Flynn. Off the chase from Ayla Abbin. Again, this is that line we've referenced a few times. And, of course, producing now the first Amherst goal. And it starts with a couple of freshmen, with both Abbin along with B. Flynn. Icing with 6:24 to go here in this second period. A 2-1 Falcons lead. Now all of a sudden, that challenge by the Falcons, enormous. After a goal that was a goal, then disallowed, then the challenge became a goal again. And that's your difference after Madison Catholic, 12:52 into the second.
Well, you mentioned that line of Flynn, Baxter, and Abbin, and they combined for 2 goals there in that quarterfinal game, or semifinal game, excuse me.
The puck is going to fly out of play near the Falcons bench area. .6:10 to go here in the second. Face-off stick side of Natalie Stotts. Puck down, getting a piece of it to Brooke Lemke. She is one of the 5 seniors on this roster at 25 for the Falcons, who brought back 19 of 25, who played last year en route to the national championship. That bounces through. After it, Kenzie Dunn, but icing first. As the Mammoths ice up the puck with 5:45 left here in the second. Shots on goal are at 15-9 in favor of the Falcons. We're up 10-5 in shots on goal in that first. Again, it was scoreless after 1. Things picking up here in the second from Hunt Arena. Carruthers. On this near side with Kylie Jones. Carruthers off Jones. Again off Jones on the second half. A little more of an angle. The backhand into the Mammoth zone. At far side, you have Caitlin Ron. Back for her junior campaign from Blaine, Minnesota. And again, the puck will exit the ice.
Seen a lot of the puck going off and into the player benches here.
Almost
Maybe it's the low ceiling that kind of gets.
We found that Falcons bench a few times, as mentioned. Knocked back on the faceoff taken by Olsen. Carruthers. That was off Stott. Although B. Flynn may have got a piece of it too out there in front for the Mammoths. Carruthers along the near wall on the turn. Nickum going far side. Carruthers. That got redirected again with B. Flynn among those there for Amherst. On that far wall with Caitlin Ron. Olsen. Into the corner, over comes Madison Catterlick. On the back wall, pushed over to the near side. Got by Carruthers, here's a chance. Abbott. Into the corner goes, thanks to Caitlin Ron. Able to get back, but it leads to this chance. And a save made off the look by Carlisle Brush. Jordan O'Kane comes up with the puck, stopping player, 4:29 left here in the second.
I like that saucer goal attempt there by Carlisle Brush. That was a pretty shot on goal, but again, O'Kane coming up with another big save here for the Falcons.
Back to Brush, who has yet to score a goal this season. Did pick up an assist in November against Connecticut College after having 3 assists as a freshman last winter. Kaylee Nickum. Bell. And you see Stott on that right side. It will cover up. Another faceoff will follow. So far, faceoffs are nearly even. 22 faceoff wins for the Falcons, 21 faceoff wins for the Mammoths.
We like that. Of course, we only got ourselves a 1-goal game here. Close game. Looked like maybe the Falcons would have been able to keep that momentum going. Instead, the Mammoths have regained composure here after their goal.
The face-off win here with Mammoths. Raffin taking that draw against Bryce. Ori. Trying to bang off that far wall, did Fu. Bryce, near the blue line, on a backhand it. And it's going to be sent down low by Megan Goudreau. Goudreau, an all-conference performer, All-American. Came in among the who's who, top 3 in the nation when it came to goals scored. Looking for the backhand in front, that goes wide. Ayla Abbott has been in some great spots here in this second period for Amherst. Olsen, a 3-on-2 for the Falcons. Now, a couple skating off. Olsen's going to take it herself after the Mammoths did a nice job of getting back and taking away what could have been. Olsen trying to stuff it in on the wraparound.
What a play by Olsen there to just wrap that one in.
Exactly 17 minutes into the second period, it's Bailey Olsen making it 3-1 River Falls.
And Olsen did not let up on that play. You watched her take the puck in, and then she brought it to the back wall and just found a seam. Caught Stott on the other side of the net. Played it right off of her skating in. Olsen.
Got a piece of all 3 Falcons goals, 1 goal and 2 assists now for Bailey Olsen.
Her 27th goal of the season.
Came in second in the nation in goals scored. And she's had some big-time performances on top of the fact, so often as that one skips across the crease area for Bell, but so often Bailey Olsen has done a great job on the face-off among the who's who when it comes to the face-off winning percentage. Bell able to send it ahead, and the look there for Madison Laverne. Boy, the Falcons finding success here in this second period. They have come out, they have taken 7 shots, and 3 have gone in.
And now Olsen with those 3 points, 2 assists and a goal here today. She's got 60 points on the season. What an incredible year.
The near side with Kylie Jones. Just over the reach to Ellie Bryce. Over the stick of Carruthers. B. Flynn applying the pressure. Off the near wall by Gretchen Dan. After it goes Flynn. Same thing with Ayla Abin. B. Flynn. Abin. High slot with Anna Baxter. Carruthers. Back behind the net. And through center, it bounces by Gretchen Dan. Able to give way for Claire O'Connor. O'Connor. Flynn on the pass to Abin. Right back to Flynn. A block for Caitlin Ron. And again with Abin. Waiting back on this near side is Emily Holman. Being fronted by Olsen. Made a lot happen all year for the Falcons, but in particular in this second period. Again with the 1 goal and the 2 assists. But a huge wraparound. All of a sudden a 3-1 lead. Back to 2 goes the Falcons' advantage. 50 seconds left here in this second. Looking to add more before the end of the second period. Ori, a couple of chances in front, including Madison Catterlick with that look. But a couple options. It also included Catherine Bell.
And Stott seeing her 20th shot on goal here. Having to make 17 saves so far in this game. And you watch this play out. And from the back door. And a nice save there for Stott. Final moments here of our second period.
Up the right wing. Had a 3-on-2. Saved by O'Kane. Maeve Reynolds with that shot attempt for Amherst.
And again, that puck squirted free. It was underneath the glove of O'Kane and then popped out. Quick whistle there. 25.4 seconds left here in the second period. 3-1 River Falls.
This game being the first time that Amherst has trailed since the semifinal of the NESCAC tournament. They were down 1-0 and bounced back to beat Hamilton by a 3-1 score in that semi. Otherwise, they've been able to take care of business as of late. They will knock off Middlebury in the NESCAC championship, beat Colby 4-1, jumped out to a 4-0 lead, and then on Friday, up 1-0, tied at 1, and put together a couple of goals at the end for that victory. But having to play comeback in this one, it's River Falls with a 3-1 lead in a second period that produces 4 combined goals.
Well, we've seen it all this period. Some fast-paced hockey. We've seen a goal, a no-goal, and a goal. And, of course, River Falls being able to get that wraparound, giving them that cushion.
So a heck of a second period as the Falcons try to repeat as national champions, with Mammoths hoping for a comeback. Perhaps 20 minutes to decide the 2025 NCAA Division III Women's Ice Hockey National Champion. Third period's coming up as we continue from River Falls, Wisconsin on NCAA.com. Back in River Falls, Wisconsin, a busy, productive stay here in River Falls, Wisconsin for the Falcons and for the Amherst College Mammoths. Besides the hockey here at Hunt Arena, also partaking in some community service.
Yeah, they got a chance to go out to the River Falls Community Food Pantry and do their part to help the community and feed those in need. What a great way that these athletes can be part of this community and do something while they're here in River Falls.
As for the action on the ice, it was scoreless after one, but boy, did things pick up in that second.
Oh, things sure did, especially with that goal, no goal, goal. There it is. We see it again. They reviewed that. It took a long time for them to determine whether or not that puck went off of her skate. If it was kicked in, nope, they say it was deflected, and River Falls would end up going up 2-1.
Madison Catholic, 7:08 in. Beat Flynn. Rebound putback, getting hammers down the board, 11:53 into the second. That came off Raffin and Abbin, but a wraparound for Bailey Olson, giving the Falcons a 3-1 lead. Olson with a goal and a couple of assists.
And what was great about that goal by Bailey Olson is that she came into the offensive zone with the puck on her own. Her team was making a line change, and she eventually just worked hard to get that puck through a couple inches between the post and Natalie Stott.
So far for Jordan O'Kane, 10 saves with 1 goal allowed. Natalie Stott, 3 goals allowed, 17 saves across the way. Shots are at 20-11 in favor of the Falcons. 10 shots per, allowing 5 and 6 in the first couple of periods to the Mammoths. So perhaps the final 20 minutes of this 2024-25 NCAA Division III Women's Ice Hockey season. Baxter and Olsen on the opening faceoff. And the final 20 regulation underway as the Falcons try to repeat as national champs. The Mammoths looking for their 3rd national championship and their 1st in more than a decade. They have to go back to 2010. On that right wing with Claire O'Connor. B. Flynn through center. And not much room to operate. Back here with McKenna Ori. And she was active in that first period with 3 shots. Took just 1 shot, but it was a goal in that second. Olsen fires!
Oh,
that's all Stott.
Blocker save by Stott there.
Olsen trying to weave her way through traffic. Ori! That was off Maeve Reynolds. Right back to center, and again sent in by the Falcons, who put some pressure on early in this third. On after it, Caitlin Ron. Going across the way. Maeve Reynolds oncoming for the Mammoths. Pass goes to Megan Goudreau. She'll fire, and scooped here by Natalie Stott.
Well, we've been talking all game, Matt, about all the speed that this River Falls team has, and we've seen it so far here in just this minute 7 of this third period.
Face off. Sticks at Natalie Stott. Controlled by the Mammoths and set to the far side. They look up ice. Unable to connect. Natalie Fu. She'll wait back for this lodge. Sammy Lester waiting back, and Lester comes up with it. Put out the far wall by Emily Holman. Loose near the blue line. And Gretchen Dan. Putting off that far wall. She goes to a sitting position. Trying to get back up. Gretchen Dan there against Kaylee Nickum. Comes along the near side. And Amherst, that forecheck, trying to come up with the puck. Claire O'Connor waiting back. Puck goes to the far side. And gathered in by Alejandro Ubari. They change that blue line with Kelsey Stewart back onto the ice. Ubari. And knocked down by B. Flynn. Sent in by Mancini, who has come through with 9 goals on the year. I haven't called her name out a ton. It's been her sophomore season. Bumped off the puck, Anna Baxter. And on by Ayla Abbin. Stewart up this right side for Amherst. This is a Mammoths team that they've been playing well. They have not lost since back-to-back losses at Colby on February 7th, February 8th. Olsen She'll stay with it. Backhands it out. Kennedy, Bielenberg, Howarth going across the way. That got redirected for Kenzie Dunn. And taken off the stick of Kelsey Stewart. But you can see the effectiveness of Bailey Olson on full display in this one. Just her presence on the ice and keeping the pressure on, finding ways to regain possession for the Falcons on top of what she's able to do for their stick handling skills. Kylie Jones up ice. Instead will give way. Going after it, Ellie Bryce. Mammoths up the right wing for Shue. Reynolds. Running around Megan Gaudreau. Reynolds is going to go across the way. Shue waits near the blue line. She's going to skate off right now for Amherst. The Mammoths here in River Falls, Wisconsin the last few days. Prior to Friday, they had not left their home ice since the 14th of February. Number of home games getting back to the NCAA tournament. Bouncing puck at center. Bell. And it wrestled away. Fu. And the chase for Sammy Lester. On the right far side with Raffin. That far side. Back onto the ice, Mancini. And a look there for Ubari that's stopped by O'Kane.
Nice blocker save made there by O'Kane.
Lester again sent down low by Raffin. She'll skate off with more than 4.5 minutes gone by in this third period. And a takeaway, Mancini. Going to go back that direction after you also had the Prince there, Julia White, who not called her name out a ton. She's a senior from Manhattan, New York. 111 now career games played. Gretchen Dan has B. Flynn to her left. Fires the shot that's stopped by O'Kane. B. Flynn waits back. In front is Abbin. Asking for the puck in the slot area. Stewart back out near the point. Carruthers comes over for the Falcons. Trying to keep it into Stewart. Does near the point. Deflected off a Falcon. Off Olsen. Backhands it up ice. Got upended. And a takeaway for the Mammoths. Up the right wing they come. Stewart again waiting back in the neutral zone after the puck was played by Ayla Abbin. Alexa Nickup.
That was a strong shift there by that line of Flynn, Baxter, and Abbin, keeping the play inside the offensive zone.
Sent to center by Brush. And right there is Kennedy, Bielenberg, Howarth.
And that's the line that this Mammoth team needs to get something going here. Only 14 minutes left in the third, down by 2.
Looking up this left wing. Gaudreau had it picked off. Holman. And with that look, O'Kane on the cover-up.
Great play there by the junior captain, Emily Holman. Driving the net here, and O'Kane having to cover this one up after bobbling it initially.
Raffin against Bell on the draw. Sent back in deep. Raffin. Near side corner. Then you have the student section right there up against the glass for the Falcons. They came out in numbers. This community, they have represented well, and they have supported this Falcons program for many years, but these last couple of years have been special. This has been a hard ticket to come by here at Hunt Arena. Laverne. We'll talk more about that in a second because kind of unique this is the fact that they've known for a while that this event would be here this weekend. On that far side, Madison Catterlick. A chance here catching the Mammoths to make a line change. Laverne. Abbin across the blue line. She's going to fire right at Jordan O'Kane.
Well, you talked about it. This place is special to this River Falls Falcon team, and their head coach, Joe Cranston, and their team knew they didn't want anybody else playing in this weekend's games, the semis and the championship, and here they are.
To that last opportunity, but, you know, in years past, You wait to see how the quarterfinals play out to figure out where the semifinals of the national championship game will go. Well, last year the Falcons found themselves in that position to host for the first time ever. This year was a predetermined site coming back here to Hunt Arena. Some of these tickets were sold well in advance, even if the Falcons were not in this position. These fans wanted to come out and watch some good hockey.
Oh, absolutely, and they are seeing great hockey this weekend. The semifinals have been amazing battles, and now this one here between these two last surviving teams.
Back in the far side by O'Connor. Up ice, the chase for Reynolds. Caitlin Ron back for the Falcons.
Nice foot race there for Reynolds. The junior.
Open up the ice a little bit here on this right side. That attempt goes off the back wall. You had Kaylee Nickel. I'm going to cover up here for Natalie Stoughton. This Falcons team, too, on home ice, they're tough to beat. They were 20-0 here last year. 13-1-2 at home this season as they try to become the 6th repeat champion. You look at the history of this event. Elmira won the first 2 NCAA-sponsored Division III Women's Ice Hockey National Championships in 2002 and 2003. Middlebury won 3 straight from 2004 through 2006. Plattsburgh State back-to-back 2007, 2008. Amherst back-to-back 2009, 2010. And the last team to repeat, Plattsburgh State won 4 consecutive from 2014 through 17. The Falcons want to make some history. Kennedy Bielenberg Howarth.
Well, last year they went undefeated. And between the last year and this year, they've only lost 3 games this season in the last 2 years. So that's pretty incredible. That's a great stat.
Well, and you talk about home ice in this event, when a team has hosted the national championship game, the Falcons, well, 12 times, as they took care of us last year, 12 times, the home side has seen the home team bring home the national title. No place like home, and right now that's the case for the Falcons, but time for the Mammoths. They recorded 15 shots on goal. But a lot of ozone time for River Falls. We've talked about that throughout. Ori to Nickel on the backhand. In this period, so far the Falcons with a couple of shots. 4 so far for Amherst.
And only 1 here so far for the Mammoths.
Puck was caught and dropped by Emily Holman. Lester right back with Kalila Lindquist. Off the takeaway from Morgan Gaudreau. Near side Ellie Bryce. Kylie Jones. Right back out to Ori, sending it across. And an attempt that goes for Kalila Lindquist. She's had some looks from the point. Going back to that first period, a couple of shot opportunities for the Falcons. Ori on this near wall. Bryce. And again for Megan Gaudreau. Stott on the save.
Well, the Mammoths defense has been really good about pushing this Falcons team out to the perimeter and not allowing another instance of Olsen getting a chance to come from the backside and maybe wrap that puck around like she did in that third goal.
20 saves now for Stott. Kept in the Mammoth zone. And more offensive time here for the Falcons off the skate with Bell. Laverne has Bell out in front. And an attempt for Kaylee Nickel.
Natalie Stott put up the wall there.
Again right there in front. Seems like the Falcons with some great net presence. Madison Laverne. Now here's Olsen. Olsen skates, fires. Stopped by Stott. Rebound. Brought in by Ayla Abbin. B. Flynn. Wrestle it free on the near side. Down she goes. Was battling hard with Kennedy Bielenberg-Howarth. Olsen will backhand it right back into the Mammoth zone with 9:10 to go here in the third. All 4 combined goals coming in the second period. The Falcons jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Bryce. And back into the far side by Kelsey Stewart.
Nice block there by Emily Holman. Speaking of blocks in that first 2 periods, 10 block shots for the Mammoths, but 14 for River Falls.
See Kelsey Stewart back near the point for the Mammoths against Bryce. On with Sammy Lester. On a cross played off the wall by Gaudreau. Off a skate. Mancini sent right back in by Ori for a moment, but out with it, Brush. So I'll look for Carlisle Brush in that second period. Hasn't taken a ton of shots here this season, but had a chance in that second. Quality opportunities have been at times hard to come by for the Mammoths today. Mancini gives way. Over the reach of O'Kane. And so sent that by Ori, who then on the hit. Abbott down to the ice she goes, slow and getting back up as she skates off. Shook up here for Amherst. Over came Marie-Eve Marlowe. And again, dumped back in by the Mammoths, who will skate after it. B. Flynn. And with her presence on the near side, near the blue line. And over it comes near side with Holman. With the attempt into the glove of Jordan O'Kane.
Holman with a quick flip toward the net. And O'Kane made that look easy. 7:19 to go here.
Right now, B. Flynn will stay out there. Mentioned Ayla Abbott, shook up. So she's off right now. And so Maeve Reynolds.
And Alyssa Shue,
who has taken Abbott's spot on this line. Katerlick to Olsen. Shue. She goes wide. Ron. Shue coming over. Reynolds going to take it away. It's taken away at the point. Dan. She falls down, gets back up. Olsen and Dan getting tangled up. Ron lost her handle. Leads to an attempt for Sammy Lester. Waiting along this near wall. Natalie Fu. Fu on the takeaway. Carruthers. Backhands it here for the Falcons along the near wall on by the oncoming Carlisle Brush. Also with B. Flynn, who is right now skating through the middle. Holman up this right wing. Had Flynn in the slot. Leads to a shot on the far side. A good look there for Sammy Lester.
All started with Holman coming up on that right side of the zone. That was a great look for the Mammoths there.
Anna Baxter with 5:54 to go here in the third. Amherst up his left wing, trying to hurry here, and too much on that pass for Marie-Eve Marlowe. No icing as Kennedy Bielenberg-Howarth finds the puck for the Falcons up his left wing for Gaudreau. Bryce trying to split a couple of Mammoths. And right back into the Falcon zone, and O'Kane going to come up with it, looking for the rebound. How about Gretchen Dan with that latest look here for the Mammoths? And known for her defense, but trying to get something going here in this third.
The NESCAC Defensive Player of the Year with 9 goals a season. She looked good out there.
Seeing more of Holman right now, too, as we have 5 minutes left here in this third.
I like how the Mammoths are playing, though. They know they're down to the wire here, down by 2. They have to come up with some quick goals.
Here comes Bell on the breakaway. Save by Stotts.
Huge save. A little miscue there on the line change there for the Mammoths.
Bell's out in front after it was backhanded across by Laverne. Out to the point with Lindquist. Under 4.5 to go here in the third. Change up here for the Mammoths. Alexa Nickum. Back to Olsen. Stott. They've got a piece of it, but he had Madison Catterlick, who's playing the puck right next to Natalie Stott. Caitlin Ron. Gonna go back Ron's direction. B. Flynn on this near wall. Behind her is Ayla Abbin back out there now for Amherst. Gets by Flynn, but also gets by Abbin with 3:45 to go here in this third. B. Flynn. Look at that pass from Baxter. Olsen. The clear counter defensively for Mammoth. The Mammoths, we have 3.5 to go in this third. On this near wall again. Stop made for Natalie Stott. Stopping play.
What a play by Stott on that 1-on-0. Able to come up with a big save and continue to keep her team at least within 2.
Bryce on the rebound that goes wide following the first look for Kenzie Dunn. Came off the Falcons face-off win. Bielenberg Howarth. Sent back in by Gaudreau. Well, they keep sending it in deep, forcing the Mammoths to chase. Some good time, tick it away. Bielenberg Howarth. Again, down low. After it, Laverne. Sends it right back out to the point. Oncoming Kaylee Nickum. 2:45 remaining. Shu knocked into the wall. Got away from Sammy Lester. Near 2.5 to go. Bell. Empty net. Yep, with Natalie Stott. Back to the bench.
And a penalty coming up here.
With a 25 save performance for Stott, but to overcome now this 2-goal deficit with 2:26 to go and a penalty to be assessed. We have seen only 4 combined penalties so far in this matchup.
Well, maybe.
You thought you saw a penalty?
I thought I saw a penalty. The ref had his arm up.
Stott's back between the pipes. Right now, the one official talking with Jeff Matthews. It will stay now 5-on-5 as we play on. Off B. Flynn. And now again, Stott will make her way back toward the bench. Do I stay or do I go right now? She's trying to decide, and she gets back to the Mariners bench. Extra skater is on. Olsen with an empty net. Well, backhanded off the post.
Oh.
Outside portion of the post.
Mammoth's got some help there.
The pressure again from Madison Catterlick. Collision near center. The Falcons looking for a penalty as Carruthers got run over by B. Flynn. Up his left wing is Gaudreau. We have Bryce and Carruthers.
Minute 30 left.
Dan back at center. With numbers, Mancini. Have a tough time getting that puck through. Trying to change that right here with Eve Marlowe. Eve Marlowe. And with 1:10 to go, still with an empty net, put off the right wing boards and picked off. Gaudreau went to fire the shot that was stopped by O'Connor, and then again flung along the near side by Caitlin Ron. O'Connor, inside of 60 seconds, the Falcon faithful on their feet, sensing a repeat. Down low with Maeve Reynolds. High slot Stewart.
Oh, just missing wide.
And Raffin in front. Got by Raffin, allowing this attempt for Kelsey Stewart. Maeve Reynolds out in front, half minute remaining here in the third. Bryce will send it. Up ice was knocked down and bouncing off a couple to Kylie Jones. Bell got turned around. Final 15 seconds here in the third. Here from Hunt Arena, River Falls, Wisconsin. That puck slides down ice. The final 5 seconds will tick down. Twice as nice. River Falls has repeated. The Falcons have won the 2025 NCAA Division III Women's Ice Hockey National Championship.
What a fantastic game here today. 3-1 our final. Falcons worked hard for it. They worked so hard to get this win, showed their speed. B. Olsen, what an incredible player. What an incredible year this team has had.
As the crowd celebrates the 6th repeat champion in NCAA Division III Women's Ice Hockey history. This version finishing with a record of 26-3-2 with 11 consecutive wins. You mentioned it. Big time performance for Bailey Olsen, the National Player of the Year, showing why. Excelling in the classroom, on the ice, coming through with a goal and a couple of assists.
An incredible way to finish up this season and a career. Bailey Olsen, 60 points, and she helped her team, the Falcons. Of course, she wasn't the only player to help this team get this far. They are stacked and they'll be back, but great play by O'Kane between the pipes. An incredible finish, back-to-back champs.
The game-winning goal scored by Madison Catterlick, 7:08 into the second. Number of game-winning goals for Catterlick this season, that being her 7th, perhaps the biggest, as the Falcons have done it again. 3 championship game appearances, now 2 national titles. They do it on home ice. Last year was a 4-1 victory over Elmira. This year a 3-1 result against Amherst, whose season comes to a close at 23-6-1. They finished as runners-up for a second time over the last 3 seasons.
Well, Matt, we've seen some great hockey here this weekend. Congratulations to all the teams for making it this far, but an even bigger celebration here tonight. It's going to be a great place to be. River Falls, Wisconsin, back-to-back champs for this UW River Falls Falcons team.
Well, for Kelly Schultz, our entire crew, this is Matt Mills saying so long for now from Hunt Arena as we wrap up our play-by-play coverage of this championship matchup. We invite you to stay tuned. We will pipe into the PA feed with the award ceremony as the River Falls Falcons have done it again. National champions here in 2025 for NCAA Division III Women's Ice Hockey.
Hockey Committee Chair. Now we present the 2025 NCAA Division III Women's Ice Hockey All-Tournament Team. We present that the members of the All-Tournament Team remain on ice for a photo after all the awards have been presented. Forward for River Falls, senior Bailey Olson. Forward from Amherst College, senior Elisa Shu. Defender from River Falls, junior McKenna Maury. Defender from Amherst College, junior Gretchen Dan. Goaltender from Amherst College, junior Natalie Stark. And the 2025 Most Outstanding Player, as voted by the National Committee, from River Falls, senior Bailey Olson. Players who serve for your 2025 All-Tournament Team. Now presenting the runner-up team in this year's NCAA Division III Women's Ice Hockey Championship, finishing with a record of 23-6-1, the Amherst College Melons. Will the following individuals please come forward to receive your awards? Number 1, junior Natalie Stark. Number 2, sophomore Karen Mancini. Number 3, junior Gretchen Dan. Number 4, freshman Ayla Abbott. Number 5, junior Marie Marlowe. Number 6, junior Alejandra Omari. Number 7, sophomore Natalie Fu. Number 9, junior Megan Reynolds. Number 10, senior Maggie Grosek. Number 11, freshman Sammy Lester. Number 14, senior Kelsey Stewart. Number 15, senior Elisa Shu. Number 16, senior Anna Baxter. Number 17, sophomore Tammy Shu. Number 18, junior Emily Holman. Number 20, sophomore Carlisle Brush. Number 21, sophomore Claire O'Connor. Number 22, freshman B. Flynn. Number 23, senior Julia Weiss. Number 24, freshman Annabelle Raffin. Number 31, junior Madeline Tittle. Number 33, senior Kayla Bush. Trainer, Kath Jaganowski. Assistant coach, Kathy Kelly. Assistant coach, Zach Stegmeyer. And head coach, Jeff Matthews. And now, the 2025 NCAA DIII. My apologies. Will head coach Jeff Matthews and the team captains please come forward to accept their trophy. Congratulations to Amherst College on a fantastic season. This team offers trophies to athletes. Champions. Presenting the award is Wendy McManus, Division III Women's Ice Hockey Committee Chair. Will the following individuals please come forward to receive your awards? Number 1, junior Jordan Payne. Number 3, sophomore Madison Canada. Number 5, senior Lindsay Dunn. Number 6, freshman Izzy Steffens. Number 7, freshman Kylie Jones. Number 8, senior Allison Carruthers. Number 9, senior Bailey Gibson. Number 11, junior Caitlin White. Number 12, freshman Penny Beal. Number 13, senior Ellie Harris. Number 14, junior Madison Laverne. Number 15, junior Catherine Bell. Number 17, junior McKenna Maury. Number 18, sophomore McKenna Cavalier. Number 19, sophomore Courtney Jacobs. Number 20, sophomore Kalima Lindquist. Number 21, senior Brooke Lemke. Number 22, junior Kaylee Nichols. Number 23, freshman Alexa Nichols. Number 25, sophomore Peyton Dixon. Number 30, freshman Olivia Hansen. Number 33, sophomore Anna Wader. Number 35,